Dear participants, allow me to present the report on the topic Securing State and Development Prospects of the Graphite Industry of Ukraine. Reporter Oleksandr Shustov, Candidate Science, Associate Professor. The aim of the research is analysis of technological schemes for the mining and extraction of graphite in Ukraine to meet the needs of the industry of the European Union with critical raw materials. To achieve this goal, the following research tasks should be solved. To analyze the mining and geological conditions of graphite deposits in Ukraine, to investigate the directions of using graphite for high-tech production processes, to establish approximate reserves of graphite raw materials in the most promising deposits of the country. Graphite is a critical mineral raw material with a specific set of characteristics that make it optimal and practically enhanced in various fields of industry, production and scientific research. Even without being a metal, it exhibits unique properties as a metal and non-metal at the same time, having a unique set of characteristics arising from its molecular structure. Graphite has been mined in the world for several centuries, and now the main exporters of this mineral are China, Mexico, Canada, Brazil, and Madagascar. At the same time, the largest producer of graphite in the world is China, with an average production level of 7,000 tons per year. In this ranking, Ukraine was ranked 7th with an annual production of 20,000 tons. The most dominant enterprise in Ukraine for the production of this critical raw material is the Oleksii graphite, the development of which is carried out by the surface mining. The analysis of information open sources made it possible to establish that world prices for graphite have significantly increased in recent years, and taking into account the projected increase in production of electric vehicles, the demand for this raw material will increase in the future. The indicators displayed on the graph figure allow establish that the annual volumes of world graphite productions were in range of 850 1,270,000 tons, and in recent years the value has increased considerably with an insignificant decrease in production volumes. In connection with the growing global demand for graphite raw materials, determining the state of graphite deposits, development of Ukraine, and studying the issue of using this critical raw material in various industries are urgent scientific and practical tasks. The dynamic of natural graphite production in Ukraine shows its significant impact in terms of supply to the European Union countries. So in 2020, 5.2 thousand tons of graphite were produced, which amounted to about 0.5% of world production. It should be noted that according to the annual report on the assessment of critical raw materials, graphite is not only a critical but also a strategic raw material. Ukraine has important deposits of graphite confined to the Ukrainian crystalline shield with a content of valuable components of 2.5–20%. In general, there are 4 graphite-bearing regions in the country. Berdichev, Priazovsky, Krivorisky, Pobulsky, where there are approximately 100 deposits in zones with crystalline graphite which genetically belong to the metamorphic type. There are 6 graphite deposits on the state balance of mineral reserves. One of the main ones in the Zavalevsky deposits, which is located on the left bank of the South Bok River, and it's the largest in Europe with confirmed graphite reserves of 96.6 million tons. The depth of graphite mainly ranges from 10 to 80 meters. Graphite bearing rocks for layered and lenticular structure up to 300 meters thick and 500 to 1,500 meter long, sometimes reaching 3.5 to 5.0 kilometer. Graphite is characterized by flaking and is found in ores in amounts from 2.5 to 20%, rarely up to 30%. Estimated reserves of graphite or in Ukraine amount to approximately 20 or 30 million tons. There is also a potential increase their reserves by another 100 million tons. Most deposits of Ukraine are characterized by a layer from graphite ore occurrence in the form of elongated bands and length of which is several times greater than the width. The situation of these bands with graphite is uniform and maintained along the extenses. Today, graphite is necessary for the production of lithium-ion batteries, diamonds, composites and lubricants, materials of various types, fuel cells, nanotechnologicals and many other renewable energy technologies. Significant demand for graphite in the world has recently been increased, as it's a critical raw material in the production of lithium-ion batteries for electric vehicles. The rapid development of this market requires large volumes of extraction of natural graphite. For example, up to 54 kg of graphite must be used to make on Tesla electric vehicles. The study of possible directions for the use of graphite in high-tech production processes also made it possible to establish a wide range of its use. Among the common final goods, graphite is used in the production of lithium-ion batteries, carbon steel, crucibles, friction and lubricants, pencils, insulations and composites, flame retardants, seals and foils, reflectory materials. It is also used as a recarbonizer, fuel cell and metal forming. The dynamic of natural graphite production in Ukraine shows its significant influence in terms of supply to United European Union countries. So in 2020, 5.2 thousand tons of graphite were produced, which was about 0.5 of world production. It should be noted that according to annual report on the evaluation of critical raw material, graphite is not only critical but also a strategic raw material. The development of graphite deposit has certain difficulties due first of all to economic reasons. The main deposits of Ukraine with a high level graphite resource include Zavalevsky, Petrivsky, Troitsky, Mariupolsky, Balachivsky and Burtinsky. In Ukraine, extraction and beneficiation of graphite ore is mainly carried out in the Zavalevsky graphite plant. The company produces grades of graphite of various sectors of industry such as crackable, elemental, foundry, electrical, coal, battery, pencil, friction, metal, ceramic, powder, special, low ash and others. The main producers are foundry, crucible and elemental graphite. Production of graphite products by Ukrainian enterprises meets world quality standards and it's exported to the European countries. Graphite mining is carried out only the southeastern part of the Zavalevsky deposit by surface mining of critical raw material. The depth of the pits reach 250 meters. The design capacity of the beneficent plant is 800,000 tons a year, and the design term of operation is 110 years. The producers are explored to the countries of the European Union, Asia, and USA. The dynamics of the extraction of this raw material in the countries of the world has been established, which shows the countries with smaller resources extract significant volumes of graphite, while countries with large reserves extract this critical raw material in minimum volumes. This indicates the different economic importance of graphite raw material for each region separately. The main conclusions are presented on the slides 9 and 10. I focus on one of them. It has been established that Ukraine has a high level of resource provision with the graphite, a critical raw material, which allows it to become a reliable supplier to the countries of the European Union. In addition, the establishment of graphite exports will lead to the development of the goods production with the right value. For this, it is necessary to consider the prospects of expanding the raw materials base of graphite by conducting research involving areas with a high content of this critical raw material in ore. Okay, thank you for your attention.